Dear children, the objective of this short video is to recall the meanings of the new words, to identify and evaluate the attitudes of mountain and squirrel, to judge who is correct and apply the theme of the poem. Dear children, observe this picture. If you observe this picture carefully, you find out a lion and a mouse in the picture. Who is superior in this picture? Is the lion superior or is the mouse superior? How do you know it? The lion is trapped and it is in snare. It cannot save himself. It needs the help of the mouse. The lion is stronger than the mouse, but it needs the help of the mouse. Why? In this poem, we are going to discuss the similar situation. Shall we start it? Yes. Before getting into the poem, let us know about the poet. The poem Fable. This poem was written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was an American poet, philosopher, and essayist. He led the mid-19th century transcendentalist movement. He was also a great proponent of individualism. Let us see the poem. Let me read for you. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the farmer called the latter Little Prig. Burn replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a spare. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I. And not half so spry, I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forests on my back, neither can you crack a nut." Let us see meanings for some words. Quarrel, an argument or disagreement. Prig, a self-righteous person who behaves as if they are superior to others. Disgrace, loss of reputation. Spry, active, lively. Lines 1, 2, 3 say, "The mountain and the squirrel have a quarrel in which the mountain calls the little animal a prig." It means a self-righteous person who behaves as if she is superior to others. Lines 4 to 9, the squirrel replies that the mountain is without any doubt very big. It then goes on to say that all sorts of things and weather must come together to comprise a year and a spare. Spare means earth with its rich variety. Lines 10 to 14, the squirrel then says that it considers it no disgrace to occupy its place in the world. It admits that if it is not so large as the mountain is also not so small as itself and not of as spry, active or lively. Lines 15 to 19, the squirrel then says that it cannot deny that mountain makes a very pretty squirrel track. The world is well and wisely put with each thing having its own different talent and purpose. The squirrel adds that if it cannot carry a forest on its back, neither can the mountain crack a nut. The poet is trying to tell us how different things have different talents in this world. Each thing has a purpose and is well and wisely put in this world. Unlike the mountain, we should not be arrogant and judge the value of other things or creatures around us. Like the squirrel, we should be aware and appreciative of the role of everything around us. The theme of this poem is that everything has a value and purpose in this world. We should not judge other things to be less worthy. It conveys the moral that we should not judge others but rather respect their different talents. So, dear children, Do not be arrogant. Do not judge others, but respect them and value them. Thanks for watching.